What's up, everybody? How you doing? I been telling you I wanted to do a deal on some gear. Well, here we go. This is a 3-day type assault pack. Has several different compartments in it, and uh, has a spot in the back of it that will hold a what they call a camelback. So if you're hiking and you want to fill it up with some water, have you something to drink, has like a little hose over you, just grab it. You know, you've seen the military guys do that. Well, that's what they're doing here. Well, this is a 3-day pack. You can get them pretty much from any. I got this from a military store, so it's high count denier, okay? And on top of that, it's fairly close to being waterproof. Uh, you can literally almost kind of float with this helping, as long as you have everything inside waterproof. Have it in waterproof bags, double Ziploc bags, and double those. Well, this bag here can hold all types of things. This one here is pretty much just my medical. I have some eye wash in here, along with some hand warmers. So there's that there. This thing has several pockets on it, several big pockets. This one here, trauma bandage. Okay, this is the only one that I have in this one right here, but also as well, tourniquets. So another thing too, let me tell you, this tourniquet here, you need to watch what the handles are made out of, because I think this one might have a little bit of metal in the side of it and all, but our guys in Afghanistan and Iraq were having trouble with tourniquets. Well, when somebody's got their arm blowed off and their legs blowed off and all that kind of stuff, and they're trying to crank them things down, these rods, the crank rods, were breaking. Well, I got some that, let's see, where is it? There it is. It's a metal rod, so it's no breaking. These things are pretty well made. You need to make sure that all of your tourniquets and things that you get are made in America. All right, there are plenty of them. Now, trust me, they're not real cheap either. But when you're trying to save a life and you don't really have anything else around, because I've seen these guys that were their arms and legs and all blowed off, and the tourniquets were broken, and they just stripped shirts and everything to try to, and even sticks off the ground to try to twist and squeeze them off to where, that they were trying to save their buddy's life. So get good tourniquets. Get you some good trauma bandages. They have some Israeli trauma bandages and all. They have a bunch of little stores on Amazon. I hate freaking Amazon, but they deal with so many little stores that get a lot of business through Amazon. Bezos only makes a penny or two off of each freaking one, but he ships so many. That's the reason why that bastard makes so much money. So, that's that right there, And then also ink pen, stuff like that. You might want to put you a Sharpie marker in there too, just to kind of write stuff down, timelines and that kind of deal. Here's another big size pack or a big pocket. Now, Neosporin. Don't forget the Neosporin, because that's always a good one. Plenty of tape and all, bandage tape. Gauze out the wazoo. Get plenty of gauze, okay? Keep on, just go to the store. What I do is every time that I'm walking through, even Walmart, Kroger, it don't matter. Even Home Depot, if, I might look around at whatever I might be able to use. So, Johnson & Johnson, I know, but they had these little kits and these little packs, and they have all kinds of things in them, from bandages. They have some gauze, they have some tape and all, and they're all in like a little plastic container for about $10. And then, of course, like I say, plenty of gauze. Plenty of gauze. And then as well, zip ties. Zip ties make a good tourniquet too. So realize that. You need to kind of, nobody ever really wants to think that they're ever going to be put in a spot like that or what, but we don't know nowadays. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But you need to kind of think of what you can do to sustain some things, because if they hit our power grid, y'all, look, the first thing that's going to go down are our emergency services and all, because the police, they have their own families to worry about too. You know what I mean? They're going to drop those cars and get away from that badge, that uniform, and everything, because they know that people know that they're a cop. Yeah. And what everybody's doing to the cops nowadays. Okay? I have another bigger pack here, bigger size, same bag. But bandages, band-aids, all kinds of band-aids. Gloves, sterile gloves. Now this is another one that comes in that little Johnson Johnson kits and stuff that I tell you about, the little plastic ones. It has everything in it from Imodium AD or Imodium to safety pins. It has alcohol swabs. It has all different kinds of different things to, there's more and more alcohol pads, but they're for bee stings and other types of aspirin and things like that. But get you another little bottle of aspirin to keep in. They keep for a long time as long as you don't pop a top on them and all. But always more gauze, tape, anything or what, to where you're going to be able to take care of just about anything that comes your way. Cold packs. All right, those are good ones too. Here's like the more bandages. You never can tell how much. I mean, if you got kids or grandkids and all that kind of stuff, you need to realize that wherever you're at, and if you cannot get sterilized whatever real quick, you need to have as much stuff to where you can try to clean that wound, because something very small can turn out to be very big very quick. So also as well, it just depends on how far you want to go with it. Yeah. Depends on how far you want to go with it. It's a surgical kit. Comes with the needles to sew up. I just need the sutures and stuff, but the scalpel blades, scalpel handle, tweezers, different types of medical scissors and all, different kind of clamps and hemostats and all. So this is another kit that I had bought. Good Lord, it's been a while. I've got a few of these. I've got some other military style surgical kits, and that just depends on how much you want to go with it. Now, I will tell you that I've heard that you can practice on pig skin if you ever want to learn to try to sew somebody up, because pig skin is as close to our skin as you can get. All right, I understand it because I've done some hog cooking and all that kind of deal, so I can understand that. But they have these little like gelatin, kind of ballistic gel type things, to where you can buy them and they have a slice already in them. But then all you have to do is you have to practice, you know, sewing it up. But you have to use a pair of hemostats to hold on to the needle, just like a doctor would. So, but that's something that you could practice on if you've got the stomach for that. So, but that's just one of the things that I wanted to kind of discuss with y'all and let you know that all of this stuff, I mean, it can save your life. And I've got all kinds of things in here. Excuse me. I've got all kinds of things in here and stuff, and have room for more. And I've got some other things that are in the house, But all I have to do is grab them and put them in this bag if I needed to. Because like I say, we go to everything from the NASCAR races, drag races. We go hog hunting and all, and it goes with me. So the another guy that I watch is Dan the fireman. He has some medical kits. Now some of them are pretty pricey, but it's all almost like a hospital in a bag, and they're like $400 or something if you got the money for that, you know. But if you don't, he has smaller ones. You can still think small, get your own bag or whatever, get you a couple of real good kits or one good kit that's only, you know, spend a little money, 40, $50, and then do what I did, just add to it. Okay? If you have to get you another bag, you can. You can get a smaller bag than this. They have them. But you'd be better off checking that like a military store, Army, Navy store, or something like that to get a decent pack. So I didn't want to yap you up too much, but that's just a little bit of what, you know, that you can put in a pretty good sized pack, and it's not too heavy, and there's always room for more. So there are plenty of different things that you can do with them. You have to nitpick the way that you would want, what you need for how many you've got, where it's kids, adults, yada yada, you know, because if you have kids are always getting messed up, grandkids too. So, you know, you need to think about it because you know doggone well they're not. Right? That's me. So, yeah, and I've got a bunch of them. Yeah, there's good news, huh? So, you know, that's it for that one right there. Oh, yeah. That's the medical bag, but I got another one. That's a bigger pack. I've got quite a few things in this. We'll go through this later. But I wanted to show y'all a little bit what you can do if you've never been camping or what, you know, out for a while by yourself, and I can show you a little bit to where when you go, you can be comfortable. Because I've been out to the Speedway, Texas Motor Speedway, and cooking biscuits and gravy on my big smoker. So, yeah, I've got some other things I want to do a brisket, and man, I haven't done one in so long. So, I'm going to be doing a video on that too. I'll show you a little bit of something. So, all right, y'all have a good day. Later.